Thank you, perhaps.
The council is in...
Yes.
Come.
And now we fast travel to Bruma. Again. Actually. Fuck it. Okay. For some reason, my computer's acting a little weird. This is not fun. We shall now go into the Bruma Mages Guild, and find the place has been completely fucking totaled. Seriously. So, a band of necromancers. Okay, I don't have to take this shit, buddy. Blessed word! So, a whole bunch of necromancers basically just kinda waltzed in here. Waltzed into town, entered the Mages Guild, and then started killing people left and right. No one noticed this. The entire town guard was completely oblivious to this. It's just... It's one of the many problems of... And there's also this bullshit. We now have to conveniently... No, we don't. Interesting. Normally, I don't think I was even supposed to make that jump, but... Otherwise... You're supposed to go through this area, which is filled to the brim with wraiths. I don't like. So I'm going to do that. You are not supposed to do that, obviously, otherwise this giant thing wouldn't be here. Arbitrarily, of course.
Come out wherever you are.
Oh, and this girl's a psychic, so... Buff up. Make the game seem stupid.
What have we here? A visitor? I'm afraid you've missed the party. The guest of honor has already left. You won't be leaving, though. I'll see to that now.
How did you see me? I'm invisible. Hey, Jaskar!
Are they gone?
Most of them
I
are.
was too afraid. I just couldn't move. I could hear the screaming, but I just couldn't move. He killed them all. Just slaughtered them. I saw his face. I saw the king of worms.
He's a normal dude, you know. Nothing unique about his face, he's just a dude.
I couldn't believe my eyes. I think the only reason I'm alive is because I was invisible.
Bullshit.
But even so, I think he saw me.
Oh, wait.
He killed them, one by one. Volonaro was last, I think. He was trying to run away, but he didn't make it, did he? The King of Worms stood over him, right before he died. And he... well, it looked like he sucked out Volonaro's soul.
That is possible.
He said something about Echo Cave and destroying the Mages Guild. Then he looked right at me and grinned. You've got to do something. You've got to tell Archmage Traven.
Okay, that actually makes sense.
It's not safe here. Leave before he comes back.
So the mages can see me. But they chose not to kill Jaskar simply to... so he could pass on that message. Okay. That is an acceptable explanation. Although... Detect Life technically isn't part of the Conjuration school, but... You know, all-powerful mage, I think I can let this one pass.
Good evening.
I'm not waiting for you to... Come out of your room, Traven. I don't care if you're sleeping. You're gonna talk to me right this instant.
Any word from Jean in Bruma?
Stone cold dead.
He was the only one left? This is worse than I thought.
No.
From what he's told you, Manimarco, the King of Worms, is here in Cyrodiil and preying on our guild. This is something I'd never have dreamed.
Sheesh.
We'll need a few days to digest this new information. Should Jaskar arrive here, we'll see to it that he's well taken care of. Thank you.
So...
Before we continue...
Okay.
You too.
Also... Shadows in a struggle for power. I'll get to that note later. Shadows in a struggle for power is a massive, massive quest. It's very simple, but still massive. Click to level up also. Yeah, I can't spend all of these attributes points. Thankfully, you don't have to. Which means I can still level, thankfully. I'm putting points into destruction, huh? That's acceptable, I think. Is there anything else I really want or need, or... It's either destruction or blade, but I think destruction is acceptable. Now then. Yeah, Shadows in a struggle for power, we're going to get to that later. I'm also going to wait until it's daytime, so that Romulus' ass will be here. Thank you.
A pleasure to speak with you.
That works.
Your role within the guild becomes ever more essential. You have now attained the rank of Warlock, and are freely able to access the council chamber.
Wasn't I before? But yeah.
Goodbye.
That, in its entirety, is the promotion to Warlock. It doesn't do anything else.
Hail.
I swear to God, you're going to give me a thing to do. Or do I have to wait days again? Come on.
At the worst possible time, the council is in ruins.
It was
A
before.
course of action could not be agreed upon. Some felt that we are in danger of being exterminated, and that it is time to fight back. Others felt it appropriate to fight fire with fire, as it were. The council has shattered, and artifacts have been lost. The necromancer's amulet and the bloodworm helm have been taken.
Perfect. This is the entire reason I'm doing this shit. This line of shit. The necromancer's amulet.
Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. She said it posed a threat to the safety of the imperial city. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were genuine. She seemed all too eager to explore its power.
Really?
I fear she is not safe from the minions of the King of Worms. She is at Fort Ontus. Please go there and return with the amulet. Help her to see that she should not use the weapons of the enemy, especially out of fear.
Oh, she won't. That adds one quest, the necromancer's amulet, and...
A group of mages led by Erlav Jarol took the helm and have retreated to Fort Telemann in an effort to study it further. They hope to learn enough from it to find some way to fight Manimarco. I tried to dissuade them, but it was no use. I would like the helm returned, so that it may be kept safe here in the university. I fear Erlav has made himself a target for the necromancers.
So wait. Keeping the necromancer's amulet here would be a threat to the Imperial City, but the blood-worn helm is fine.
It was last seen in the possession of Erlav Jarol. He was taking it to Fort Telemann. I can only assume he is still there. Please, return the helm here before any harm comes to it, or those who are using it.
This quest...
Goodbye.
Holy shit. If you're playing the original, you don't get to keep either of those items. Traven will take them from you at one point, at which point they will be lost forever. There is a way to get them anyways, obviously. There also obviously is. But doing that is a glitch I never managed to perform, and I'm not going to try. It also requires me to pick up some items I don't care to pick up at the moment, so... what we're going to do instead is save the game twice, because I can. And then we're going to go after the Bloodworn, the Necromancer's Amulet. Fort Orton's is right the fuck nowhere, yes. Closest thing is Weatherleaf. I'm gonna try something here. I never tried this before. I don't think it'll work, honestly. But we shall see. It didn't. The surprise is non-existent, to be honest. Anyways, what we have to do now is travel to that location. Also, these pilgrim dudes that were added by OOO. They serve absolutely no purpose other than to get unceremoniously murdered as soon as whatever random enemy runs into their field of vision, which will immediately attack, yada yada yada. Loads of beasts here. Beasts fighting, even. Interesting. That is no concern to me, though. There's another shrine? I could do a pilgrimage. Yes, even without Knights of the Nine, you can do a pilgrimage, and you can get Pilgrim's Grace. But it isn't worth it. It also doesn't reset your infamy if you don't have Knights of the Nine, although you can easily mod that in. Again, still not worth it, but you know. Oh. Who wants some Alien Ruin action? Those that don't will be disappointed because this thing, this location, this... Have I been here before? Wasn't I here in one of my test videos? Like ages ago? Stop seeing me. Oh god. It's no evil melody, but it'll do. Oh, I actually caught his attention. That's quite alright. He isn't gonna do jack, as you will soon see. Dead. Yes, I kill Minotaurs for a living. You can get their horns. They are honestly best sold or turned into potions to sell. Anything with 5 weight is not worth keeping on you. You do need 20 of them if you get expelled from the Fighters Guild a second time, but why would you? No. Is there any treasure here? It would appear that no. There is nothing. It doesn't surprise me, to be honest. It'd be all too easy to get it, so... Anything here? See, there was a door, yes. I'm not going to check that yet. Also interesting is that grade doesn't hurt us at all. We can walk into the spikes forever, it doesn't hurt at all. Nothing. Oh, trapped? No. Come on. Amulet of Absorption, Helm of Life Detect. Nothing all too interesting. Oh. So Minotaurs are the enemies of trolls, huh? Interesting. Ah, things that I can now easily reach because I have incredible acrobatics. It's worth putting points into acrobatics just for convenience, but if you can deal with the inconvenience, you can't just put more points into destruction or anything else more offensive. I personally prefer the convenience, though. Oh, who killed you? Jeez. Brawl here. Dead Minotaur lords? The Minotaurs won, but none of them appear to be dead. Oh, that one is. Then let's kill you first. You next. And you last. Yay. Crazed Imp's Gall. Yada yada yada. Still don't know where that stuff comes from. I mean, who puts them in these chests? Did the aliens use the exact same stuff as, well, people do now? Oh, by the way, this is a bit glitched. It's one other reason to not use. Alright. One other reason to not use acrobatics as opposed to, say, telekinesis. There are? Yes! There is sometimes stuff behind these things. And if you don't think to check, you're pretty much not going to see them ever. Which is a pity, because it can contain a lot of stuff. The lunar something. Is this a skill book? Maybe. If it is, I read it already. Warhammers. They sell for a good bit, but they're heavy as shit, so not worth it. That, and that. And blue stones. This is a serious freaking... Man. Would I have fought all of these enemies if they weren't, you know, set to kill each other? That's a pretty big army right there. Huh. I don't really understand how animals, well, interact. In a rather lovely subversion of the usual everything tries to kill you format, some animals will actually try to kill, well, other animals rather than just you. Keyword try. Although admittedly, if I ran at a Minotaur Lord, say 30 levels ago, I would have been quite fucked. You weren't there before. Neither was his combat music. Fuck me. Well, And I got stunned there. Ah, yes, now I remember. Now that is an anal probe. Where the hell did you come from? Seriously, where did you come from? There's no one... Nowhere else you could have came from but the door, and, well... That's kinda... I checked. They're all dead. Yes, please confirm there is in fact a wall between us so that I can lockpick that thing. You're gonna make me go all the way around just to kill you, huh? That's fine. It's the kind of bullshit I've gotten used to. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck. Fuck. Off. Well, a Minotaur Lord, huh? Minotaur Lords are pretty much the toughest enemies you'll ever face. In the original game, at least. In here, they're, well, tough, but nice. Although where he got an alien weapon, I don't understand. I mean, they're not just lying around. Well, they are, but they're in hard-to-reach places. Doesn't life just suck sometimes? Summon Lich Tome! Sadly, it's a bit, useless. And not just because I don't have the skill to use it, but... Summon Lich. The thing is, the Dremor Lord is probably the best summon. So, yeah. Empty Grand, that I can put to use. Also, golden bronze boots. There are several of those, different. Holy crap! That's a boss. Can I shoot you from here? No. Ha 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 ha! Pardon me, sir, but it would appear that you can't get through the door. You also have normal weapon resistance, so... Pierce! Let's do something fun here. Where is my soul trap spell? I think it's minor soul trap, yes. Bang. Don't think I trapped a soul there. I didn't. Oh well, I got this one, so... There you go, problem solved. So I just... randomly waltzed into a boss and kicked his ass. Cold Stone. I believe this is a unique weapon. It is most definitely a unique weapon. Excellent. Not quite the artifact I was expecting, but hey. It's an artifact! I saw that coming. Another common soul. So that drains magic and... Oh my, what is this? Sunchild. A unique one-handed blade, it would seem. Man, this game is awesome. If I can ever get this right. Thank you. Tons and tons of treasure. Yeah, that was a pretty silly boss, and I wasn't even responsible for that. He just couldn't fit through the door. So I could just poke him through the door. Wow. You know you're a bad boss when stunts like that just work. I mean, sure he had his little fire spell, but... You know, if I was prepared, I could have just... cast a resist fire spell. Ooh. Fire pins. They are useful when you're fighting vampires, and they will combo nicely with my magical fire bow now. With all of these sent to the realm of dead, I do believe I can finally open this. Sheesh. This place is loaded. Dang it. Thank you. And you. I'm not dead? I'm not dead, although I wouldn't say I'm alive. Who am I kidding? I am freaking invulnerable. Minotaur lords up the ass. This could be a problem. This guy did not manage to call any of his friends. And we're still in combat. Also, this thing. It's, I think we should make ourselves scarce for a second. Who saw so? You did. Let's see. I'm gonna do something real sneaky as soon as that guy confirms that yes, I am invisible. Yes. What I'm going to do is jump up here. Okay, just stay calm. And activate these traps. You probably just noticed that these traps don't even work on the Minotaurs. They just kinda, you know, don't work at all. They mess with their pathfinding all but good though, and they hit them. So, hey, I've been here before. So, while those guys are busy killing themselves on wild elves, is that a skill book? I got too many random books at the moment. This place is loaded. A gold bar. So that's what I needed. Need a gold bar. I swear to God, I'll manage to do that properly eventually, just not anytime soon. Or ever. So what exactly makes this trap, you know, trigger? I can fly over it, basically, and it doesn't work. I jump over it and it activates. How does that work? Beautiful. Ugh, it's one of those very aggravating. Is anyone having a sense of deja vu here? Very aggravating shoot past these obstacles mini games you see in a few games. Thankfully, I managed. Well, this guy's gonna be chopped repeatedly. And there's one last Minotaur here, so... yeah. Thus ends the last Minotaur of the entire area. We have completely, utterly killed every last enemy in this area. Well then. Oh. Second entrance. Do what? Is that here? Yes. Well then. That is one of nature's biggest and most powerful enemies. And we just killed them. Completely. Just because. Okay. I say that's a worthy little detour. Lots of unique items and stuff. Why can I not move? Why is the magic not... Why? What the heck is happening? Will loading a game fix this? Holy shit, the game is actually freaking broken. Wow. Will this work? The answer to my question is... no. That just made the game crash. Well, that was suitably random. Anyway, I do believe I have hit my detour quotum, which is bullshit. Because if I run into another Iliad ruin, I'm going to go through it again. Man, a mountain I can actually walk up. And Oriel's Ascension. Is that camp of any importance? I wish to know. This actually is the area. From the looks of it, that is just a random oh hey bandits camp, but is it? That's a very weird way to get off of a mountain. Bandit, bandit hedge wizard, bandit hedge wizard. Okay, that was a waste of time. Hey, a deer. Okay. I think there's a path here, although... Why is there a path here? And who built this bridge, and for what purpose? I'm confused. Well, I'm not going to complain, because it is damn useful. And here we are. Nightshade. Oh, Mandrake. Huh. I thought I knew my plants. Mandrake is useful, though. Well, not for me, but... if you're playing as a non-Argonian, it is useful. Is this Fortaleza? This random bandit here would make you... okay, random mortar. Would make you think this is a mortar hideout, but... you would in fact be wrong. I'm pretty sure you can't get into this place until you get the relevant quest and stuff. What's this? Summon skeleton. Huh. Why is there a random summon skeleton scroll right there? That does not make sense. Anyway. Fat mage over there.
Hail.
Friendly.
You'd better talk to Karania before you do anything else.
Yeah. They are, in fact, members of the Mages Guild. Don't kill them because you'll get kicked out. Which is very frustrating because... well, it's pretty obvious they're evil and shit. So that's pretty frustrating that you can't kill him already. You absolutely must run into this obvious trap first. What did you expect, though? Lightning Surge Tome. Lightning Surge cast the spell of... well, Lightning Surge. It's... is that a... it's an expert level spell. Excellent.
You've got the hands of a smith. Must have spent some time repairing your gear.
You have the hands of a healer.
Since when do mages use, like, giant axes? Also, where did all these, well, necromancers come from?
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more
Oh, look!
dangerous-
Necromancer thing!
Goodbye. How fare thee, friend?
The lowlands
Crypts.
of the great forest rise to the upland plateau of the Colovian west.
Gee, this place doesn't scream evil now, does it?
Farms and woodland game reserves.
Yeah, some bronze necklaces I don't need.
Oh,
Heard any news from the other provinces?
More crypts. Why would you be buried with that? Why didn't you use it? You might have been, you know, alive. It's always a question you ask when it comes to... oh, look, there she is, except there's a gate here, and I can't telekinesis the thing open. Great. Still disappointed about that. No. Is there any... just a key, huh? Yeah, the game actually... freaking breaks. Almost. It has to calculate so many things about... stuff. Pickpocketing is in fact complicated, and it is complicated not in your
How
favor.
about mixing up some...
Isn't it incredibly rude to just run past him like that? Oh well. There's no one thought of giving me directions.
you seem quite intrigued. Please, share.
You have the hands of a healer.
Pacification tome. Loads of tomes here. Pacification. That does shit. Like, seriously. Level 6 might calm a mud crab, but, you know, why pacify them? Why not just kill them? It's a much better plan. Roach gold, luminary staves don't need. Overview of gods and shit. The gods I need is Beelzebub, Metatron, and Daisoju? Well, fine, they're not gods, but you know what I mean. Ah, there she is, the person that is so obviously evil. Jeez. I know subtlety isn't your strong point, but damn. That actually might be useful. I'm gonna take that. Actually might be, I know, it just can't hurt. Souls black and white. Okay, is any of this in any way, shape, or form? I haven't read that yet. Haven't read that yet. I have read that. That is actually a skill book for mysticism. Let's see. Can I get past you? Yes. Now, as soon as I talk to her, these guys...
How fare thee, friend?